Now, last week we broke down the Donald Trump dance party that happened.
The Donald Trump MTV Party to Go mix.
Yeah. And we thought, well, that's unusual, and surely nothing more unusual will happen. But hey, we're still
It's
2 weeks
Trump.
away from Election Day, or a little less than that.
Mm-hmm.
And so, of course, now everyone this week has been talking about his Saturday visit to Pennsylvania.
Latrobe,
Pennsylvania, birthplace of Arnold Palmer. And
Who
what I
was a
didn't
golfer,
realize, what's that?
Not just who is a golfer, not just a guy who thought, hey,
Right.
iced tea could be better with lemonade in it.
Right. And I didn't realize that this is how he kicked off the speech.
So to put it in perspective, he had wrapped up one town hall with a 39-minute air dick and extravaganza dance party and decided, you know what? I can do it myself even better. I can talk about a real dick.
Yeah. And it wasn't like he was talking and then he said, oh, that reminds me of Arnold Palmer and let me tell you this crazy story. But no, it was actually, that was his lead-off story. And I thought I had found the point at which he was talking about Arnold Palmer. And tell me if you think I missed it here.
Swing a regular club and it'd break the hell out of it because he was so powerful. And they went back to the members' bags because they couldn't afford another set. And it used very stiff-shafted clubs, very strong for those of you that aren't golfers. That's for like good golfers with power.
He was talking about being stiff-shafted.
Yeah,
Is that the thing? Is that what everyone's been talking about?
Nope. That was just him using another, awesome put in the hole, all the different golf kind of innuendo there. The stiff shaft was not him talking about Arnold Palmer's penis.
So then he does, in fact, go into it. And here is the entire Arnold Palmer story about because the whole story took about 12, 13 minutes for him to finally get to this point.
And I've told the story before, not in this kind of detail. Because, you have these teleprompters. If I would read it off a teleprompter, it would be so good, right?
Yeah.
And it would be a lot shorter. It wouldn't be as good.
If you were to interact with someone at a party and they go, hey, I got a quick Arnold Palmer story for you. You're never going to believe this. And 13 minutes into the story, they're still not done with the Arnold Palmer story. Haven't you walked away at minute 5?
I think so, yeah.
I mean, unless you're doing a documentary or it's a biopic, no story should go 13 minutes in. And that's your opener.
Over his left shoulder here, is this like a mom and a kid? Does that look?
Oh, yeah. Just going to have some nice penis talk over there,
And I didn't want to do that. I said, when I come here, I'm going to tell him the real story of Arnold. But Arnold Palmer was all man. And I say that in all due respect to women, and I love women. But this guy...
Did you need a preface like that?
What a weird applause line that is. I
Do you
love
need to
women.
Do you need to say after, like, this guy was all man, no offense to... Is any woman out there going, well, I'm offended by you saying he's all man?
Oh, they're about to get offended.
Yeah, they are.
This is a guy that was all man. His man was strong and tough.
Oh, my God, wait a second. Go back a second. That kid has a Donald Trump duck that he's shaking. Look at that. They brought a Donald Trump rubber duck.
You're absolutely right. He is.
Good Lord, it gets weirder. He's talking about crank. There's a rubber duck in there.
They're handing out Donald Trump ducks.
He doesn't give a duck.
And so now he's sharing. When the Access Hollywood thing came out, they said it was locker room talk. Now he's about to actually share locker room talk.
Yes, the actual locker room.
His man was strong and tough. And I refuse to say it, but when he took showers with the other pros, they came out of there, they said, oh my God.
Do golfers shower together?
That's another good point. It's not really after a long day of golf. You don't hit the showers. You go get a martini at the 19th hole.
Right. I know that I know at country clubs they have showers and saunas and such, and I get that. But I thought showering in mass is more of a team sport, not a bunch of golfers. Like I didn't know it was Lee Trevino and Jack Nicklaus were all in there together, swinging their stiff shafts around, going, "Hey, how many did you put in the water today, Arnold? I don't know. I got a couple right here. Lost a couple of balls in this one." It's like, come on now.
This is a guy that was all man, very stiff-shafted. His man was strong and tough, very stiff-shafted. He took showers with the other pros. They came out of there, they said, "Oh my God," very stiff-shafted. That's unbelievable.
Good Lord.
Yeah. So we're doomed, aren't we? This is not going to work.
I mean, if that's his opener for a rally in the closing final 2 weeks of the election, what is going to be the topic at the inauguration if the son of a bitch wins? Is he going to be like, Mike Johnson, small guy, Johnson's his name. He swings a big hand. When they take the Senate shower together, he swings the gavel around.
Right.
It's such a huge gavel. Like,
Isn't there an unspoken rule when you're in the club shower? You're not supposed to look.
Staring.
You shouldn't.
No.
You're not supposed to look. Come on.
One, you're not supposed to look, and two, I don't know who if people come out of there and immediately go, "You're not going to believe what I just saw in the shower," but Palmer, he may be onto something with that iced tea and lemonade, but man, he could be in pictures.
Yeah.
I mean, you should see this.
This is a guy that was all man, very stiff-shafted. His man was...
God.
Not supposed to do that. And then, as he is wont to do, he then ends with a whole...
Okay, so look at the time frame here. All right, we are, how many minutes in, and he's still on the Arnold Palmer stuff.
Yeah. Now this video actually has about the 30 minutes of just crowd pan and listening to music. But the Arnold Palmer story itself took almost 15 minutes before he finally got to whatever was on the teleprompter.
Before he finally got to the climax of the story about Palmer's wangus.
And then, as he loves to do, he ends...
Because you start with a man's penis story, you end with the YMCA.
Yeah. And this is what they were doing with Arnold Palmer in there. They were, oh yeah, this is what I would have done. Put it behind my neck.
You could swing it all the way around. It was like a giant snake. And then they kept it on the down low. He's like, no, don't talk about it. Smack it. You just got to smack that thing. And then right here, just give it the old jack.
Yep. Boing, boing. That's one guy.
All these guys over there, too. You too. That guy? Yep. Like the size of your arm. It was like a baby arm. That's how big it was.
Boink,
just
boink.
right there.
Now I got two guys.
Exactly. Arnold Palmer's up here. Jack Nicklaus is down here.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you a little Lee Trevino over here. A little golf clap for my great story. Yep, Lee Trevino. He's just a little guy. And a little open-handed there.
Yeah.
Yep. And up. Now we got to do it again. Just a little tug. Good Lord. God. Yep, one more. Yep, for you. You know what I'm talking about. You saw him in the shower. You saw him, yep.
And I'd like to point out from Wikipedia, the lyrical content of YMCA very specifically says, in the gay culture from which the image and music of the Village People came, the song was implicitly understood as celebrating YMCA's reputation as a popular cruising and hookup spot, particularly for the younger men to whom it was addressed. The initial goal of the Village People producers was to attract disco's gay audience by featuring a popular gay fantasy in their music.
Well, that makes sense then. It makes sense then. It all fits together with the stiff shaft and the Arnold Palmer. It all makes sense. Yeah. Over here.
Yeah,
I'm
love
on
the
Arnold Palmer.
YMCA. Love it. Love the YMCA.
Yeah. Look at me.
Oh,
Look at me over here. Yep. God.
Thanks for telling that story in front of my kid.
Yeah. Now I got to go home and tell him about stiff shaft and penis. Thank you. Yep. One more.
Yeah,
Give it for Arnold.
One more jerk for the road.
Yeah. Got to get that pre-flight jerk. Got to make sure I feel a little bit nice and relaxed when I go on my private jet.